Well, hello YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of the DHL fail. In this episode we're going to get the disaster back on its feet and working again. Today we're going to start with the support arm for the power transmission, which is laying over here on the floor but was broken off in transit, and we're going to end up fixing the old one just to have a spare one on. Well, from here on out it's going to be special tooling. On the arm there's a cap that needs to come off and for the bearings, but it needs a spanner wrench and I just don't have one in that size. So we'll have to pause this for a little while and come back to you when I got all the tools. Well, one of the broken parts I managed to fix off camera, and that was the bolt that holds this sled on. And right now I'm in the process of taking off this bearing that holds the pantograph to the engraver head itself. Still having a little bit of a bear with it here. It's a little stiff, but it's coming out. I put a little drop of sewing machine oil on it, loosened it up a little bit, pushed it in, and now it's coming out, but it's still being a little difficult. This is the new part that's going on. This is the part that Stefan Gottesminder was so kind to send me. He had one kicking around the shop, a spare, and when he heard about my dilemma, he threw it in the mail and sent it out to me. Thank you again, Stefan. Do appreciate it. There we go. The bearing itself doesn't seem to be intact anymore. It could be frozen, but we'll figure that one out. Anyway, in goes the new part. Set screw. Like with Bridgeport machines, Deckel has a penchant for copious amounts of set screws. Of course, when you're dealing with machinery like this and good quality machinery, sometimes a set screw pays off. So, move the camera around here and show you how this thing slides on. So, now we got this thing kind of situated. Take off the shipping tape. There's a little brass button in here. Gotta get that puppy finagled back in there. Oops, there goes the screw. Turned it out one turn too many. Well, fat fingers ain't going to get it, so I'm going to have to use pliers to set that dude in there. There we go. Now stay in there, you pig. Bastage. There we go. Hardly got you in there. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to raise the bearing a little. It needs to come up about 1/4 of an inch. So let's see how we can get this raised up a little bit. That was a little too much. Yep, there falls out the little pin again. Let's see if we can't get that hoser back in there. There we go. I'm just going to let that find its own way. And a little drop of Wiener Schneider to help her glide on. Oh, come on. And here we go. Not real happy with this, but for now this will just have to do. Work it a little bit to get some of the corrosion loosened up. I'll have to get out my Sandflex blocks here one of these first fine days to take off the rest of the corrosion.